Hi everybody, just wanted to share a quick thought with you today that the degree to which somebody appears to be spiritual is often inversely proportional to how far they've come along their evolutionary journey. And what I mean by that is that often the people who are walking around saying, I'm a cosmic being and I work with multidimensional energies and I'm working on self-love and I'm very aware, who are speaking like that are actually often at diamond, sometimes even square moving to diamond, sometimes circle, and that's great, that's where they're at. But the people who actually are at infinity or toroid moving to infinity, who really have come a very long way in their own evolution, they don't tend to talk about stuff like that. You know, they're just usually quietly in the background going about their thing, you know, maybe they're just being lighthearted. They're not necessarily talking about profound things. And that's because they don't have any ego need to come across as being wise. They don't need to come across as being learned. They don't need to come across as being evolved. In fact, some of the biggest clowns I know are actually at those terrains because they have they don't care what anyone thinks of them. They're just being. They're just in a state of joy. And they don't feel a need to teach. So really, you're not even often going to know that they're kind of evolved and wise beings unless you really listen closely to them when they speak. Because the way you'll realize that they are very wise and evolved beings is not because they're saying spiritual concepts. It's because if you listen to them, you'll realize that when they're talking, they have no attachment. They have no agenda. They're not trying to create something in the other person. They're not trying to bring about an outcome in the world. They're not trying to come across as wise or evolved. They have no agenda. They have no attachment. They're just speaking. And if you feel as they speak, you'll feel that their presence is very calm, and they don't need to speak about spiritual things because they are actually embodying those principles. So it's not so much what they say, it's how they feel when you're with them. Do you feel calm with this person? Feel into their presence. It's a very interesting process to do that with the people in your life. And you may be surprised when you listen behind the words people are saying, feel into their presence and just listen for how much attachment and agenda does this person have when they speak, and how much are they trying to create an image in what they say and to make you think a particular way of them. That's a much bigger clue actually than listening to the content of their words. Anyway, I just felt like sharing that because I know there's been some confusion and people getting terrain results and thinking they're at infinity and finding out they're at diamond and vice versa. And it's because it's not really what it seems. It's usually not what's coming across on the surface that indicates a person's terrain. It's stuff that's much deeper than that. Anyway, that's my thought for this morning. See you guys. Bye.